Wahid Najand, 32 years of age, 10-2 again. Another debutant here at FNC. He's got an army of 500,000 followers on social media. Obviously with countless Afghan flags filling the comments. Well, it's a compelling story for Najand. It's a story of ambition and resilience. Originally emigrated from Afghanistan to Hamburg in search of a better life and career, having already won 2 national titles in his homeland. He established himself on the ACA Octagon circuit and has built a 4-fight win streak heading into tonight. Juxtaposing, of course, his opponent, Laureano Staropoli, who comes in on a 3-fight losing streak. His wrestling is a genuine weapon. Powerful, purposeful, and effective in getting opponents to the mat, where his arm and neck attack submissions take over. And obviously, in that region, that wrestling style, very creative, very powerful, almost part of the culture. He also carries a hefty punch, meaningful striking power, and that keeps opponents honest on the feet. He's in his athletic prime at 32 and making calculated moves up the European ladder. For tonight, a win over a credentialed UFC veteran would be the biggest result of his career. Notable titles, 2 Afghan national wins, ACA Octagon circuit victories, but I think the big numbers here are the 3-fight losing streak of his opponent, Staropoli, and his 4-fight win streak. What do you say, Chris?
Yeah, very exciting fighter. Great addition to FNC. Trains out of a very good Beefville gym, Hamburg gym in Germany. And I think definitely had some beef after the weightness. That was really, I think, what made it personal in his view against Staropoli. Staropoli had the extra hour to make weight, couldn't do it. There was time, there was, of course, the weigh-ins. Ultimately, though, his style is going to make this thing a stylistic clash anyway, so the emotions are only going to add to that fuel load.
So just run us through the penalties for missing weight.
Yep, fined, and he's going to be deducted a point here after weighing 80.2.
Wahid, the Stone Eater,
تصویر سید بچه ها براتون کمنتار حالا بسته کنی بچه ها کمنتار حالا بسته کنی بچه ها کمنتار حالا بسته کنی فقط لایک بچه ها اگر واقعا استاد وحید الله را دوست داری لایک ها را انشاءالله تا آخر فایت به 1 میلیون میرسانی بچه ها کسایی هم که جدید آمده تلفن هایتان را به این صورت بگیری روی جبگک بزنید و به صورت 4K ببینید روی همین جبگک بزنید به صورت 4K فایت را تماشا کنید کامنت ها بسته لایک بچه
Deal of the tape for this one, it's at welterweight. Of course, we mentioned the weightness. Very, very similar stats. Great wins, some losses, mostly submission losses. Of course, 33-year-old Staropoli is 1 year older than the 32-year-old Najand.
So, not enough to make a huge difference if you're calculating the math. And here we are being invited to share in the misery that may cost Staropoli as the 1 point is deducted as well as part of his purse by referee. Schedule for 3.
شروع مسابقه بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم راوند اول دعا بکنین بچه دعا بکنین دیگه شروع شد
Yeah, the weight loss late in preparation is always detrimental. The Afghan will learn it. He's in like fling, and Najand, aggressive, powerful, takes his leg there, another weight take, pulls stairs out from underneath him, pressurizes him on the wire.
John, شیر مرد میدان.
Look at this, straight down the back for a rear naked, and he looks in all kinds of trouble, Staropoli. Exhaustion. Another element to his adversity here tonight.
The quick start here from Najand. He's close to the box. Staropoli doesn't deal well with the back pressure. He's lost by RNC, but here comes Sterling. He's got back up, surprising. It looked like he might have been toe scored, but this is a good.
فقط لایک کنه واقعا به عشقش لایک کنه بچه‌ها لایک کنه سفر.
He went down before it could be the end, but straight up and now defending on the wire. Just look at the musculature of Emergent. Great condition. Clearly, no problem for him making weight. But that extra weight, well, could be a bonus if you can get the hench on a punch. But the weight loss process, trying to drop that extra kilo or two, will be taking it out of him. So, settle down now. They're trying to impose themselves early. They've got the measure of it. And as this settles down, this is where the rubber hits the road. He's going to get put
Reverse spinning back kick from Floriano Staropoli. Ushiro Mawashigeri. Oh, you don't get better than that. That was a brutalization right there. Oh my goodness. In the first 2-3 minutes of the first round, a vandalicious strike. That was just, well, I'm sure he got the memo now, but Wahid Najad really didn't have that on any of the cards. Where did that come from?
Well, I have to say, FNC 30 bringing you Knockout of the Year candidate in 2026. What an outcome there for Sterling. I'm telling you right now, that was the least likely outcome. Came in, missed weight, deducted a point, and he took matters into his own hands. That was outstandanding.
Through from the hip with a reverse spinning back kick, and it wasn't just any reverse spinning back kick. He clubbed the heel on the temple. That was like absolute dynamite, right there. Sensational.
Take a look at this. In space, literally hits a wheel kick. Cold, no setup, no nothing. Call walking into it too. Circling to the right and eats that heel straight to the dome well.
Clinical. And it wasn't balletic, you know, but whoa, textbook finish. Beautiful, beautiful whip as he spins round. Gets the body round first to look at the direction, then whip that leg round. That was unbelievable. There's Croata Barrio, Francisco Barrio, FNC champion himself saying, yeah, what took you so long?
Coming in on a 2-fight slump, mixed record, mixed expectations.